media guru. It doesn't come better than Dimeji Alara. So really good to have you on the show, Dimeji.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
Thanks for coming. But first, I want to just complain. I want to moan about this fuel scarcity we're going through. Why?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's heartbreaking that we have to go through this, even though we're supposed to be producing. I mean,
yeah, we're meant to be an oil-producing country, and like,
you know, it's really sad. I don't know what I'm going to do now if I run out of fuel.
I've been really lucky. Yesterday, I just randomly bumped into someone who gave me 25 liters of petrol. He works at a petrol station. Oh, actually, he owns
you have people selling
black market. But you're not even sure if that is the real thing, because they can mix it with water
and something. I mean, you never know.
You know. But what have you been doing? How have you been getting by?
I was lucky to fill up my tank before this scarcity.
Right.
And yeah, I still have a bit
left.
In my car.
But
So,
Philip, what about Jen and stuff like that?
Jen, I mean, I also have a reserve at home.
Yeah, very well planned. You have planned.
But I don't know what I'm going to do when it runs out.
When it runs out. It's really scary, and we don't even know how long it's going to last for.
Yeah, it's a
Please, Ekoni Badger, do something for us. So I don't know if it's Fashola, we beg, or it's Jonathan, but we just need to get out of
Federal
this.
government.
It's terrible. The traffic it's causing.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But anyway, the interview must go on. I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, because you rarely give interviews. So I truly feel like I've won myself an exclusive here. Who is Dimeji Alara?
Well, I mean, I try not to grant too many interviews, and you know, at the end of the day, regret. You know, I'm very careful about what I say, and well, that's why I don't really grant much interviews. But I couldn't say no to you.
Thank you.
So I'm me. I don't know how to describe myself. I mean, I'm very quiet, and I'm very playful. I'm very serious when it comes to work, and then when it comes to play, yeah, you know, I try to create a balance.
Okay. You're very good looking.
Yeah. Thank you.
So good genes. What's the background? You're born in Paris?
Yes, I was born in Paris. I grew up in Paris, and I later moved here.
At how old?
At 12. At 12, but I've always gone back and forth. So yeah, I have two homes. Paris and Lagos.
Oh, lucky you. Very lucky you. Yeah. So your dad is Nigerian?
Yes.
And your mom?
Nigerian.
She's Nigerian?
Yes.
Both parents?
Yes, both parents.
No mix?
No mix.
So where's the Igbo pepper from?
Somewhere down the line.
There must have been somewhere down the line. Because everyone's always fascinated with your looks. I remember when you joined Genevieve magazine, we put your picture up on Instagram, and Instagram was like, who is this guy? He's so good looking. And so I have to ask for the girls.
Yeah.
Are you currently single? Are you dating anyone?
I don't talk about my personal life.
So you're not single?
I don't talk about it.
Okay. How long have you been in the industry?
I'll say about 13 years.
13?
Yes. I started 10 years ago with Genevieve. Before then, I was doing a blog, even before it became cool to have a blog on Nigerian celebrities and news and fashion and what's happening. And yeah, that's how I started.
Okay, so you started with a company called What's New. Is that the first company you worked with?
No, I worked with
Genevieve magazine
first, and then I moved to South Africa, where I worked with Elle magazine.
Wow.
And then I moved back. It was when I moved back I worked with What's New, and then yeah. And
then you co-founded Mania.
Yes.
Okay. So how did that come about?
I mean, it was something I did with Kelechi. He's a great photographer, fantastic photographer. It was, you know, we sat down together and we decided to do Mania, and you know, because at that time we were working a lot. We were working on Next. They had this weekend pull out that they usually do every Sunday. So it stopped. And then we still wanted to continue working together, and then we decided to do Mania, and it was fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long did you do Mania for?
I think 3 years. I think.
Wow. And you had some amazing covers. I mean, you know, Nike Oshinoa. I can remember the Oluchi cover last year.
Yeah.
The Oluchi cover was amazing, and I remember, because I'm an online person, being jealous of, firstly, you know, the visuals and then the videos that came with it, with the fella background. you know, you guys did amazing with Mania, but
Thanks so much.
to everybody's surprise, you quit.
Yeah.
Why?
It was time to move on.
Really?
Yes.
Move on from your baby that you.
It was time to
built?
move on. I mean, you can't stay in one place forever. I mean, life is about change. You have to keep moving. You don't stop, you know, which is why I decided to move on. Yeah.
And why Genevieve? Why did you not?
Why not?
But why?
Why not?
You must have seen something, or there must have been something that was
for
interesting.
me, Genevieve is like going back home, you know, and working with Mrs. Sirabo is always, you know, a great thing for me. And you know, even though I left, you know, it was like I never left, you know, because I always followed up with the progress of Genevieve, and it feels good to be back at Genevieve.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we've got some exciting covers lined up, yeah?
Yes.
Well done on the Rita Dominic issue.
Yeah, thanks.
She had some fabulous outfits on. I actually shared today online on GenevieveNG.com some of the inside shots, because everyone's so obsessed with the cover, we forget that there's actually,
Exactly.
you know, and there's some amazing Nigerian designers right now that you actually showcase, you guys,
I mean,
without
we
you
had
guys.
the likes of most we got from Grey Velvet, which stock like really nice designers. We had Rebahia, we had Toju Foye, we had Iconic in Vanity, which she was wearing on the cover, and yeah, I mean, we had a couple of, you know, really cool designers. I mean, you know, T.Y. Bello did a good job.
Oh, fantastic job, fantastic job. Okay, so who at the moment is your favorite Nigerian designer? Who are you feeling on the same topic? Let's stick with
I
that.
have a lot of favorite Nigerian designers, not one.
Okay, who are your top? Who should we be looking out for?
I love Itwen Bassi, I love Iconic in Vanity, I love Bridget Awushika, I love Rebahia, I love, I mean, there's so many that I love. You know, Nigerian designers are really, really doing well for themselves.
They
I love
are.
Makio, you know.
They are.
I can go on and on and
They
on,
are.
and then we'll spend the whole day there.
And we're waiting for when Lupita will wear a Nigerian designer, because at the moment there has been a Lupita fever that is
everywhere.
sweeping the world.
Lupita.
What do you think of Lupita?
I think, you know, it's great to see a black woman, you know, getting so much attention. It's great, it's good, but I hope it's not just something that will come and go. I hope it's not, you know, something cool now that won't be cool tomorrow. You know, I hope she'll still be relevant, and you know, yeah, I hope it's not just something we're excited
A
about
phase,
now.
because
Yeah,
I read an
a phase,
article, it was
yeah.
so interesting,
Mhm.
seeing things from another perspective and saying perhaps Lupita is the rave of the moment at the moment because we needed someone with charcoal skin to kind of idolize, and maybe that some of the people in Hollywood.
But not all Africans are like that. You know? So when we box
not just Africans, even people in Hollywood.
Yeah, but what I feel is, I mean, being African, you know, you've been boxed into a certain look. You have to look very dark and short hair.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, is that why they're loving her? Because she's very African looking?
She's the, you know, she's what they believe Africa should look like, you know.
And almost like they've
She's beautiful, yes, but, you know.
They're rather beautiful, and we come in different shades.
Exactly.
We come in different shades. No, it's almost like they're looking at her thinking, wow, how can someone with short hair, not what they're used to, their long tresses, not a pointy nose, skin black as night, look so beautiful in this gown?
But she's done well for herself, and I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I. Now, I posed this question on our Instagram page yesterday, and the responses were so diverse. Some even got emotional over it. I said, do you think that Lupita and Obama would have achieved as much as they have achieved if they were still living in Kenya?
I guess we'll never know.
You're not allowed to stand in a politically correct stance for this one. You have to tell me.
I guess we'll never know. Maybe, maybe not. You know, who knows?
No, Dimeji, you're not allowed to. Do you think? No, let's dissect it. If they were still in Kenya, would they? Because loads of people answered. Some said, look at Mandela.
Yeah.
Mandela achieved so much, and he stayed in Kenya. However,
he stayed in South Africa.
Sorry, he stayed in South Africa. Beg your pardon.
Yeah.
But however, you know, he was actually put in jail by the whites and
Yeah.
set free by the whites, so there was no way they could ignore him.
Yeah.
You know, so with Obama, if he had stayed in Kenya, you know, if Lupita hadn't,
If
like
Obama had stayed in Kenya and he couldn't have become the American president, because a Kenyan person can be an American president.
well, there you go.
Yeah,
And
which is
Lupita?
just logical. I mean,
Lupita
you
still
can have
can-
a foreign person coming here
To
you
be
know,
our
To
president.
be our president.
Even though they have in the past, but we won't go in there.
Yeah.
We won't go there. But Lupita, would she
Maybe. You know, I'm thinking maybe.
maybe even still,
Yeah.
like if she hadn't gone to Yale, would she have even gotten the audition?
I think she was just lucky. I mean, so many people went to Yale and, you know, lived in the US and went to auditions in Hollywood every day of their lives, and, you know, we still don't know them, so I think she's just lucky. Probably it's her time, it's her moment.
Perhaps. Okay, let's, on a lighter note, go back to the fashion,
Yeah.
because that's why we are here. A fashion editor like yourself will definitely have taste. So, name one luxury item that you're dying to splurge on.
I'm really not into names when it comes to fashion items. I buy what I like, whatever it is, you know, whether it's cheap or not, whether it's expensive or not, you know, I buy what I feel comfortable wearing, and, you know, so, yeah, I mean, I love sunshades, which is...
You're into, I can
usually
see your, which
Ray-Ban.
Ray-Ban, okay, well there you go, that's a luxury item. We're going to take a quick music break, and I'm going to get you to choose the music. However, I wanted to ask you who you think is the most beautiful female in Nigeria.
My mom.
Aww. Is she Mrs. Alara?
Johnson.
Okay, Miss Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay, well shout out
Miss
to
Johnson.
Miss Johnson.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Johnson. And who do you think is the most beautiful female in the world, apart from your mom? In the world.
I think Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. She's stunning.
Yeah.
I love her lips.
Something effortless about her.
I love her face. I
Yes,
just love
everything.
her face. Okay, so music. What are you feeling right now?
I've been listening a lot to Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, Royals. Yeah, I can't
'Cause you
stop
wanna
listening
be
to that. Yeah, I can't stop
royal.
listening to that.
All right. We'll take a music break. When we come back, we're still here with Dimeji. Don't go anywhere.